years old and a physical wreck.
I sleep better at night.
No change from last time, but I'm still working on it.
It's snowing in Vermont, and I'm not ready for skiing yet.
When I go to the beach this summer, I want to kick the sand in someone's face.
Most of you girls who are going without bras are in for a big letdown. Okay, now first I want to show you what muscle it is we're working on today. These are called in the muscle magazines. They're some of my favorites. Massive pecs. That's when you build them up. They're called pecs first. Pectoral muscle is the name of it. Put your hand right under your arm here. Just kind of dig it in so your fingers are in the soft part here. And now first push your arm out. Can you feel something tighten?
Yeah.
Can all of you out there feel something tighten? You should be able to.
Inside of your armpit?
Yeah, right, not inside your armpit, right here on the edge.
Don't squeeze too hard, it hurts.
And now next one, pull your arm over this way. Can you feel that?
I can feel that. It's different.
Yeah, it's different. Does it tighten? Does it tighten?
Yeah.
Okay, now next, bend your elbow up this way. You know, make a muscle.
Maggie, if you exercise these, won't it make you too big?
That doesn't do anything.
No, it won't make your, well, I've been doing it for 5 years. If you think I'm too big, I'm sorry.
It's a long time till you get rid of all the flab.
Yeah. And on the other one, again, with your hand in tight, turn your wrist in. Can you feel that?
That's good, yeah.
Now, that's all working one muscle. The muscle comes from here all the way along the midline here and down a little here, and then it comes up and over, and it's inserted into the arm. That's a funny thing for it to do, but it kind of twists here, so it's thinner here, and then inserts right on the bone here. Try it again on the other side. Put your fingers way in, and first push out with your arm. Feel it?
No.
Don't you really?
Not
right here.
That muscle on that
I
side.
do it that way.
No,
I
it
do,
should
I
be
do.
out this way.
I can feel the muscle.
Put your hand
in.
put your hand in right here. Grab hold of your collarbone and put the hand in as close to it as you can.
No, I know the muscle
And
you're
again,
talking about.
put it in. Hard. Push as if you're pushing hard. Can you feel it now?
In my back.
He's missing a muscle.
Just backwards.
Okay. Now pull the arm in this way. Can you feel it then?
Yeah, that's
That's
good.
the one that's
Okay.
the best.
And now up this way. And now in. Okay? Feel it all those ways. So you've got something wrong with it in one direction.
There is pressure on the back, though, those.
Oh, you know, you can't work muscles singly. Other muscles are going to work with it, so you'll feel them too. Beginners, do these gently. Don't try to push too hard. But most of you, you're all in reasonably good condition. Use the muscles. I mean, really do it so you can feel it. That means you follow. Okay, this does all 4 movements at once. It's a funny exercise. Push out this way. Bring them in, twist your arms in, and in to touch your chest. And again, out,
When you
in,
said you can't work any one muscle at
twist.
a time, does that mean that you get all your muscles sore at once?
That's right. He's learning.
But
Now,
some
you
will be
shouldn't-
sorer than others tomorrow.
You shouldn't, yeah, that's right. You shouldn't really work any muscle too long, which is what we're going to have you do today. Twist, and in, and once more. Out, twist.
Hey, you can do these when you're stretching when you're tired.
Yeah, it's partly a stretching exercise too. The next one will seem more like a stretching exercise, and those of you who are beginners can do it in a chair. You'll recognize it, I think. If you sit on the edge of a chair and you know, out on the edge, so you can really stretch under, do this one. Out and down. Bend your knees as you go in. Twist your arms way underneath your knees and out to the side.
No
and up
way.
and back. And out, and under, out, and
Maggie,
up,
do we have insurance for
and
things?
out, and out,
Like you can get right into that.
and out, and under, twist out, up,
I agree.
under, and twist out, up. Breathe, don't run.
It's too late.
And relax. You know, you have to be careful, though. You really have to be careful to keep breathing the whole time. If you grunt, it means you're not breathing naturally the way you should. It's hard to breathe naturally. You do your best.
Yeah.
You know, just keep it
I'm
low.
trying.
Don't stop it.
It's a good idea to continue breathing anyway.
It really helps. It really does. Make believe you have a ball between your hands. Keep your elbows up at shoulder level. And push hard and relax. And push hard and relax.
This is like
Push hard
isometrics.
and relax. It is, except that you don't hold it. That keeps from being isometric. One thing I want to show you now is, I've told you you should change from lightweight pans to cast iron. Doesn't that make a difference?
Yeah, a lot of
A slight difference. Give it to Amy. Throw it to her.
I don't think it'll make any difference in my baking, though.
No, I don't think it will.
Not in mine.
I doubt it very much.
How can you
Pass
cook
it
in
on.
this?
Oh, you don't hold it while you're cooking it. It's very easy.
They can make a lot of food, though.
Into picking up something like that?
What?
Going from that
Oh,
this into that?
That's
Does that
it doesn't do
any extra?
exactly that movement, but what it does is it works these muscles, and if you're, working with it this way, you have to move it around always to get it over burners, and you have to pick it up, you have to clean it, everything you do with it,
If you have
gives
a
you that
10-pound
mother
muscle.
for
roast,
that.
it's heavier even than it is that way. We should put a 10-pound roast in there.
I do sometimes.
No, but then
It's hard to get in the oven.
Then after the show, we can get fed well, though, too. In. Twist in as you come in. Snap, crackle, and pop doesn't mean much unless things go sproing.
When you
also.
snap, crackle, and pop, be very gentle. It shouldn't hurt. A snap or a crackle is all right, but if it hurts at all, then, everybody's a beginner at some point along the way. I mean, people who just walk in and turn on.
Right on.
You start slowly, build yourself up. Don't do it too much, all at once. Arms out to the side, tighten your arms.
Not turning on, no.
All I need to do is keep my mouth shut and I'm okay. Come forward.
I can
And
hear
back.
these noises.
I even heard
That's
you.
my elbow.
Yeah, I did. And forward.
This is a lot harder than it looks,
Yeah, why don't you run a little? Anybody who isn't a beginner should try to
High
jog
kick
at the same time. And out in the other direction. And back in. Turn your fists up to do it. And out.
Oh, this takes concentration.
And in. As a matter of fact, turn the other way because it doesn't work the pectorals as much that way. Could you feel the difference?
Yeah.
Turn them over and feel
It's
it.
much harder
Yeah,
this
it
way.
completely takes the work off these muscles.
I'm still doing this.
I know, I'm
Shoulders
trying
are
too.
Humori.
Okay, say that again.
That's the bonus.
Okay, put one hand on top of the other. Remember to keep jogging. And push up with one and down with the other as hard as you can.
Remember, you just keep breathing. See how it's good to breathe.
Yeah. And over the other way. Shift a little more often so we don't want isometrics. The reason we don't do exercises isometrically is people who don't know they have high blood pressure and hold their breath at all can really run into problems. If you know it and remember to breathe, you're okay, but some people forget to breathe, and holding your breath for even a few seconds, if you've got high blood pressure, can be a real problem.
Well, these are good because you can breathe when you relax and then
That's
inhale.
right. That's why I do them that way.
Yeah.
We try to do everything the right way around here.
I'm breathing properly now.
We don't always make it, but
That's about it.
if you keep running long enough, you're forced into it.
That's right.
One thing or another.
Okay? Keep running. Push your shoulders out and just pull them in without bending your elbows. Out and in. Out and in. Out and in. Out and in. Out.
Oh, you're
and
bending
in.
your elbows.
I shouldn't be. Out and in.
She's just not doing it right.
I'm going to fall over in a minute.
Wow.
If you're just beginning, you can do all these just standing and do them this way.
Good, let's do
Sometimes that's right. If you do it slightly above shoulder level, it works the muscle a whole lot better.
Can I take your shoulder out
Okay.
of joint?
What?
Take your shoulder out of joint?
No.
Depends if somebody grabs when
No,
you're...
you're really very
extended.
well connected. It's amazing what you can do to yourself without hurting yourself.
exercise.
Okay. Beginners
Very
don't jog,
reassuring
just
at this
stand
point.
and do the exercises. This is for the tough people. I got to make them, wear out faster than I do.
You're succeeding.
Okay.
You lack
Good.
credibility.
Okay. Put your arms out. Twist them in and pull them in and out. That's not half hard enough, is
It
it?
isn't
Oh, this is
at
great.
all.
Oh,
This is
that's
good. Really
hard.
good. I like it.
No,
Oh,
it isn't.
yeah.
It doesn't do anything.
That's cheating.
It doesn't feel like it's doing
It doesn't feel like anything at all, does it?
No.
That's not nearly good enough. Okay, I got another one.
You
Big
always
circles.
have another.
Okay, round the other way.
It's like
You
jumping
get
ropes.
into a kind of coordination.
Don't hit each other.
With any luck.
No, but the problem is that the coordination continues while you try to talk also.
Well, why
It
don't you
gives
try
you a
stopping?
rhythm, a poetry.
Okay, run.
I
Okay.
was told I was supposed to talk.
Now, I want everybody, you really need some kind of a bench, a coffee table, something around you can lie on. You could try a couple of chairs without arms next to each other for this too. And run, get some cans, something that's a little bit of weight but not too much. And this is the only thing you should use cans for. It's the only thing I use cans for, let's put it that way. Just for weights. Don't
Hey,
eat what's in them.
Paperweights too.
No, you don't want these.
Yes, I do. I know what
No, you
those
don't.
things are.
We have here a little surprise. If you're going to use weights, every time you use them, you tighten them first, because if somebody comes along in the meantime and loosens them up, oh, are you in trouble? Because if you're lying down working with them overhead and they fall on you, it holds up your exercise program an awful lot.
Maggie, do we have to tighten our tin cans too?
No, the tin cans are okay the way they are.
Okay.
These are for you.
Thank you.
You can pass them on to Amy when you get tired.
I'll try.
Fat chance.
You know, at MIT, have you ever noticed the bulletin boards at MIT?
Yeah.
Every spring, they have an ad on the bulletin board for suspension engineers, architectural, engineers.
It's a
But the
contest,
ad
it's a
is from a brassiere company. This is what I've been trying to get across. If you go without bras, the gravity is so terrific that over a period of time it's bound to break you down. You were meant to go on all fours. That makes a difference. You want to stand up, and the gravity's on you this way. No, at least the contour stays the same. Okay, let's get over that
What
one.
about you think about
I
like
wanna
you
hear
shouldn't wear
more.
belts?
What?
Yeah, you said you shouldn't wear belts because it holds you in. Well, what about a bra?
Yeah,
Well,
exactly.
that you're true. You're right, and I wish they would develop something that you could just wear around the front, or somehow there must be a way.
The expansion ones are more leading to that.
I haven't seen them. Bring one in. I want to see. Okay, now down on your down on
Well,
come down. If you don't get uncomfortable with your head over the end of the bench, put your head over the end. And these exercises are for stretching, for making the rib cage larger. If you run into problems with dizziness or get a feeling slightly sick in the stomach, then just don't do them. This is opposed to it's not opposed to it. It's a little bit different than building up the muscle. This is to get the rib cage stretched. Put your arms down by your thighs. Exhale. And now as you bring your arms over, inhale deeply. And exhale as you go over. And inhale. Got a bunch of wise guys here today.
Well, the difference in the width of the can against the weight of the barbell there make a difference?
Yes, but you should never use really heavy weights on this exercise. This is one that's really
What
for
did you
just for
get
strength.
Totally.
And over. Inhale.
Would it be any good to have a bench that was higher off the ground so that you get farther down?
It wouldn't hurt. It wouldn't hurt. Well, I mean, it would stretch, but it wouldn't hurt.
You shouldn't be able to touch the floor, should you?
You actually, it doesn't hurt to be able to touch the floor. If it was a little
Because you
further,
can
you'd
relax
stretch
like you're doing
further.
now.
Doesn't it
You would
matter
stretch
how long
further.
your arms are? Like if you're shorter, you can touch it.
If you shrink,
Short.
if your arms
Yeah,
are
you
short,
put yourself in the water.
straighten your elbows. And then the further over you stretch with your elbows straight, the more your chest gets stretched.
I thought you told me we weren't supposed to be talking during this thing. You're
No,
supposed
you're
to be
not. You're supposed to be inhaling and exhaling. Go right ahead. Okay, get yourself comfortable. Move back a little if you want. And then with your elbows bent down at your sides, you'll be having as much trouble as we are if you're on a bench or a coffee table or something. These are a little bit too wide to do this, but do your best. Bend your elbows and straighten up. Bend and straighten. Can you all feel your pecs getting massiver?
Oh, yeah.
massive. The case of the massive.
Hey, Ray, your face is red.
That's because my head's hanging down here.
Okay, now straight up.
Because the
What?
hair isn't bleached yet.
Yeah. Okay, round and circles.
That wasn't nice. That was a
If you start slipping over the end, you better get yourself back on again.
better watch.
Does the size circle you make a difference with a small
The
circle?
size
be
circle,
better?
well, we
Yes, it
start with
does.
small ones, but you can make big ones too. It does make a difference, yes.
Certainly
Come,
does.
come over further down towards your thighs.
Maggie, it's good even just doing with your wrist.
I know. That's the rotation of the arms.
Yeah.
Come back up little by little.
And keep breathing, Maggie.
I'm keeping breathing.
Oh, okay.
Okay, up
You're biting
overhead.
your lip, and I didn't know.
And now out to the sides. Oh, sorry. Did I hit your hand? Yep. Sorry. Out. Be careful.
Oh, that pulls.
Can you feel that?
Yes.
I
Good.
got the cheap 69 cent can right over there.
Mine are 29 cents. 22.
How you doing, Amy?
Oh, fine. I just
Ready
get
to switch
dizzy when I
with
hang
Ray
my
now?
head over.
You better hang on to those
Yeah, you better
cans
trade
tight or the
cans.
paper's slipping.
Oh, yeah?
Okay.
Yeah.
Now bring your arms out to the side a little and bring them in and twist them in so they come down close to your thighs. And out.
I like it better when they're down close to my thighs,
Out,
so it doesn't
yeah.
really use much strain
Can
there.
you feel that, Frank?
Yeah. It's pulling,
Hey,
the,
can you
it's
feel
pulling on
that?
my back.
You know, that's good. Any pulling at all it does isn't going to hurt. It's only going to help. As you
Oh,
come
tomorrow I'll feel
down,
great, I'll tell you.
try to make believe the weight is even heavier and, you know, really work against it.
Who's got to
I
make
don't think I'll
believe?
make
I'm sure Ray would be happy to give you the weight it's about now.
No question.
I'll trade. I won't even ask the question.
Thank you. You're a gentleman and a scholar.
You insult me, and I'll trade back.
Now we'll see Ray relax a little. Does that feel better?
Sure does.
Feel
I'm just
better now?
floating.
Okay. Now, arms, by the way, I forgot to tell you, women should always keep their elbows bent a little when they're doing these things. It's important to keep the elbows bent because women's arms are built just a little differently, and if you keep them straight, you can really hurt your elbows. So bend them just a little bit. And now bring them out to the sides, straighten your arms, but don't straighten them completely, and bring them over, and then twist. Out, and over, and then twist. Out. You enjoying yourself,
Feels
Ray?
good, huh, Ray?
Yeah, I'm just floating.
That's funny. I don't have the same sensation at all.
I know.
This is one of those exercises where you want to make sure that you have those weights tightened. before
Yeah,
you
that
do it.
is the truth. That is really the truth. Okay, once more, now let's do the stretching one. Way over and back,
Oh no, I thought we were done
and
with this
forward.
one.
Your feet under. Over.
How does it feel?
Oh well. If the bench weren't trying to walk out from underneath me, it'd feel better.
Don't hold your breath.
I was talking, not holding my breath.
Your face was getting red.
And
That's
redder.
because of
I read
exertion,
it.
not talking.
wow.
Paula,
Yeah.
you okay?
Oh, I'm just fine. It's real fun.
You keeping your elbows bent a little?
Just a little.
Make sure they're always bent just a little. For men, by the way, the men could be doing these standing up because that way you work both the deltoids and, well, let me show you. You work these muscles and these through the back of the shoulders here.
Standing
So
up.
if you want to do them, try
I
getting
see,
up on
yeah.
your feet and try them that way.
I don't know if I could know how to do it upside down.
Stand up and try it. Women should always do them on their back so they don't build up those muscles across the back of their... Does that feel better?
It's worth it just to get your head up.
Yeah. Make larger circles.
Oh, this is totally different standing up, though.
Yeah. Can you feel the extra work across your shoulders? And
I think it felt more when I was laying down.
Hey Maggie, I'm not sure I'm feeling my pecs getting
I know.
massiver and massiver, but
I'm on
boy,
the
they're
flight.
getting tired.
Amy,
Yes?
how you doing with your diet?
Wrists.
My diet?
Yeah, around the other direction.
Fairly good. I've cut out all of the things on your diet that you say we're not allowed to eat. And I've lost about, 5 pounds in the last month and a half.
Good.
And about, well, the same since I was last on the show. So it's steadily going away, I hope.
That's good. You hope.
Well, how can you go on a
Tight
diet,
bar
though,
will
like
be
if you're in an
smaller.
institutional environment,
The
like
new
at
bottom.
school?
Yeah.
You can. You
The
have to be
new
very
you.
careful
You're
what
gonna
you
give us the tighten
move
up
a little
routine?
further back so your neck doesn't get too stiff, I tell you.
Private
Now.
show.
Now. Okay,
My
arms
husband may be
back
watching.
and up and come up with the weights.
We're done?
Okay, up onto your feet. Put your cans down on the sides and move your benches back to the wall. And come down. You with us, right?
Yep.
No can?
Both.
You want the carrot?
Oh, I'm sorry, I told you to put them away. You can actually get a little bit more out of it if you do it this way.
Nice.
Do this motion, which is the one which we've been doing all the way through, and do it around the other way. This is the scrubbing, the kneading, the polishing, the beating motion. And
All the things nobody does.
all the
anymore.
things nobody
Some of
wants
us
to
do.
do, and people get out of as often as they can.
Here comes the revolution.
But that's the way you get your chest muscles build up. And you can do it with weights if you want. Get a heavy scrubbing brush. Or you can rake leaves, anything. Shoveling snow is great for them.
What if you
Throwing baseballs, does that sound better?
Yeah, much better.
Throwing things
Throwing
is much
baseball.
better. Basketballs are great. Any of that
can
kind
you
of
reduce
thing.
your chest?
What?
Can you do these to reduce your chest?
If you do it with light weights, it does. It just trims your chest. Any of these things that you do, but because the muscle will just kind of relax completely unless you're doing something. If you do it with light weights, it'll trim it up. And if you want to build them up, you know, I don't really think it's worth it. It doesn't make you look more sexy. It doesn't mean that you're better. This is for women, of course. It doesn't mean that you're better able to nurse children. All it means is you've improved the way you look at yourself, the way you feel about the way you look. But actually, I don't think it's important.
Well, that's important, though, how you feel about the way
Well,
you
how you feel about yourself is important, but it really doesn't make that much difference to the rest of the world who's looking at
Maggie,
you.
don't discourage these girls that want to build up their chests. I mean, that's
Well,
fine.
we've got one on, all for weights.
An enthusiast.
Okay, let's try a couple of different things.
Oops.
These are going to surprise you. These are for the pectorals, Tim. Put your hands on the floor. Close to your feet. And straighten up.
You got a case.
Okay, now walk out with your hands.
Oh, yeah.
Wait a minute, wait. Let's make it round in a circle that way. Follow each other. Walk out with your hands, but keep your heels down.
What happens if
Bounce
I
your
catch
heels
up
down to touch the floor.
Yeah.
Oh,
Make sure your belly's way in.
What if your legs won't straighten out?
Walk out a little further, but keep your heels down so they'll touch. Amy,
That really
your heels
hurts.
aren't touching.
Good for
Walk
your
out a little
skiing.
further if you can.
That's destroying my leg muscles.
Oh, it's good for your skiing. Believe me.
And come down over to touch your thighs.
As soon as you recover,
Bounce your pelvis in towards the floor. And up. Head under. Belly in. And down.
This is real pain.
Up.
good grief.
Are you really touching your
Down.
heels?
Yeah, she's touching
That
her
causes great
heels while
pains
she's
in
got
my
her thighs
calves.
down to
Yeah,
the
I know.
ground.
Down. Up.
Are you supposed to still breathe?
Down. Okay, stay down. Turn your toes under. Now bring your legs up off the floor and walk.
I don't think this will ever catch on, Maggie.
Personally, I think we did well enough evolving for as long as we did to learn how to walk on our feet.
Oh, new exercise.
No exercise.
Move down, new exercise.
Okay. This one the men are going to love. These are just straight push-ups. You keep your hands turned in. Women do the cheating push-ups. You come up head and shoulders first.
Oh, good.
Maggie.
And then let yourself down. I don't know very many women that can do them right, but for beginners, since it is a pectorals we're working on, if you can't get your body up off the floor, just push yourself up this way with your arms
Oh, I can do those
and
types.
down.
Keep your hands in like
The hands turned in make the pectorals work more.
Also, having your hands out further will do the same thing, won't it?
And not the same way. Feel the difference. If you keep them in and
Like
turned
this.
in, it's a little harder, right?
Right on.
Good.
Maggie, what if you have very weak wrists?
If you have very weak wrists,
Yeah,
then don't try to pick your whole body up. You just put it this way. Please. We don't want to.
This is going to be one of my favorites.
We never practiced this.
Oh, but you do it.
Okay,
Look at
push
him.
all the way up again.
He cheats.
Don't
he
you do it,
doesn't.
Paula, and come down slowly. Let's do it once more, but this time come down as slowly as you can, just inch by inch. Torture.
You have to do it this way then.
And down slowly.
You're going too fast, Maggie.
Do we hold our breath for this or what?
No, you breathe.
Oh, right.
How's that one feel?
Slow.
Like
Feels
that one?
great like this.
This is the best one.
Let's practice this one for just a minute
Okay,
more.
fold your arms that way.
Oh, great. Relax.
Yeah, relax. What you do now is with your arms like that, pull your knees up and spread out. Yeah, you better follow each other. You're going to run into each other. Follow this way and pull up
Ratioing.
and out
Uh-oh. How do you turn a corner?
and out.
Non-directional.
Beginners, you can try, but I don't think you're going to get very far. In time, you will, though. All it takes is time. You can do
Why
all
didn't
of
you
these
tell
things
us?
in time.
Why didn't you
What?
tell us that you needed the rug cleaned?
Up and out. Up. Don't throw yourself on the floor. And out.
It's a lot easier than lowering yourself
Up.
gently.
And out. Want another one?
Yeah.
Oh, you like this one, huh?
No, I don't.
Okay. Around. Lie on your side. Put this. I'm doing it the wrong way. Put this, the bottom arm, so the wrist, the fist is up on the shoulder. Put this hand down on the floor and try to stay as sideways as you can and push up and down. Get your hand as close to your waistline as you can.
Oh, that's good.
If you want to, you can put your hand right in your armpit and feel the muscle work.
That's a
My
little
hand would fall off
narcissistic.
if I did that.
I thought narcissistic meant you're looking.
Admiring oneself.
I admire muscles on anybody. That's why I started exercising. I like them on me, too. Okay, over to the other side. Arm up. Oh,
We
my.
did this now.
Look at this fuzz. It looks like it's snowing in here. It's really only the rug coming off on us. Keep your arm down close to your waistline. Come on. Grab hold of your knees. Pull in tight. And then with your legs apart, put one hand inside each knee and push as hard as you can. Feel the muscle work. Grab hold of it. And feel when you push. You can put your hand practically right up into your armpit.
Yeah.
Is when the muscle stands out. Feel that. It goes all the way in.
That's
And you can-
impressive. Really impressive.
I love it. And try it on the other side. You can really feel it. It's amazing.
Tomorrow I'm going to feel it.
Now you know that's really where you keep your salt, in your armpit. Up
No hands.
No hands.
and run.
Yeah, your hands are too tired from all the other things. So you have to double the hands.
You're not tired.
No.
Okay.
Exhausted.
Everybody jog. Make sure you come down toe heel. Make sure your
Maggie.
knees are straight ahead. Tighten your bottom.
Whoops.
And chest up. Good for you. Ciao.